Hey, what's up? Today we gonna deal with a beast, the PuigChild, aka the PuigChild emulation from Waves. And this is a compressor that everybody knows about, but this is a compressor that very few of us are actually using it, because this is highly misunderstood. And so this is the purpose of the video, to make you understand the strength of this compressor. So you have two components as usual from Waves. You have the PuigChild mono version, and you get the stereo version in here. So we're gonna deal with the stereo version because the mono version is just one aspect of the stereo version. Okay, so if you understand this version, you're gonna understand the other one very easily. Okay, so what we have here, we have a regular compressor. Hell no. First of all, okay, you got an on-off switch, which is gonna bypass the compressor side, but you're still gonna have the distortion and all that. Then you have the input, the threshold, the time constant, the output, and this switch, which is the key of the compressor. You're gonna have the meters that gonna show you the gain reduction, okay? And as usual, here you get the noise emulation that you can use or bypass. I like to bypass it. Okay, so the things that are really misunderstood sometimes, this is it, and this. First of all, the time constant. What is that? You don't have the attack to release ratio and all that as usual. The ratio is already set by the manufacturer, and the attack and the release, this is some presets by the manufacturer too, and they gave you the choice between 6 positions. The first one is gonna be a pretty fast attack and pretty fast release. The more we're gonna increase, the more the slower it's gonna be. Okay, so here you got 0.2 milliseconds of attack and 0.3 seconds of release. Alright, position 2, we're gonna have the same attack, fast attack, 0.2 milliseconds, and a release of 0.8 seconds. Okay, so it's gonna be like the same quick attack and a slower release. Position 3, we increase the attack and at the same time the release. So the attack is gonna be now 0.4 milliseconds, and the release is now 2 seconds. Position 4, we still have the same attack, 0.4 milliseconds than position 3, and we have now a release that is about 5 seconds. Right? Now position 5 and 6, this is where the fun begins. Position 5, we have an attack of 0.4 milliseconds, okay? But now we have an auto release that is based on the program material. We're gonna have 2 seconds of release for individual picks. For example, if you use it on a snare, you got some picks that are individual, and so it's gonna be 2 seconds. But if you have some multiple picks, like a whole drum track or something like that, you're gonna have a 10-second release for that. For the position 6, it's even crazier. First of all, the attack is fast now. That's 0.2 milliseconds. Well, we have the same attack as position 1 and 2. We have the auto release based on the program material. It's gonna be now 0.8 seconds for the individual picks. Okay, so it's gonna be faster than position 5. It's gonna be 10 seconds for multiple picks material, same as position 5, but you have another release that is available in this position 6. You're gonna have, for consistent high program level, a release of 25 seconds. Yeah, that's big. So beware that if you're gonna loop some like this, the release is gonna be like higher than the loop itself. So you're gonna have on the next loop maybe some difference in treatments. So beware of that. Okay. So I'm gonna be back in position 1. Then we have this thing. As default, this is on a link position, which means that we're gonna make a compression for the left, right, center, and the side. The same compression, right? Then we can switch to the left-right compression style, and we have two compressors in one. One compressor that's gonna deal only with the left signal, and one on the right signal. Okay, totally independent. That is cool. And the ladvert, this is two compressors again, also independent, but now one for the center, the mid information, and one for the side information. And this is where the fun begins, and this is really the strength of this compressor. So first of all, we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this. Okay, so let's hear a quick rough balance. This is not mixed yet, but I like to use the plugins and to show on the video on some raw materials, because this is very obvious sometimes. Okay, so let's hear the beat. Okay, so we have a basic beat here. We have a pad, horns. Okay, the arrangement is not done yet, and then we have this. Those hey, who, etc. are going to one bus. This is the vocal bus in here, and we have a Fairchild on it. Okay, so I'm gonna put the who here. And so, what's going on? Okay, you hear that? Okay, you heard the who, that is lower than the hey, and then we have a balance from left to right that is not very linear. I mean, sometimes the left is higher than the right and all that. I want to give consistency to this voice material, right? So we're gonna deal with the left-right option here, and then we're gonna start compressing. So I'm increasing the threshold here. That means I'm lowering it lower in it. In fact, okay, you're gonna put it here. Okay. Now listen to the release here. Okay, this is a fast release, fast attack. I'm gonna deal with this slower. You see how slow it is? And you see how much more control is the thing? Okay, I'm gonna bypass it. We're gonna match the levels. Bypassed. You see the difference between the who is lower, the hey is higher, and then the balance is not very good. Now everything is straight. You see how consistent is it? It is without. Now I like it like that. Without. Especially on the hey hey, this is well controlled here. Now focus on the hey hey without the compressor. same level between left and right, okay? Listen without. Here. Okay, we have a hey, hey, hey on the left, that is obvious, right? Now with the compressor, listen. Okay, it's much more better. And so here we go. Now we're gonna deal with another thing. Listen to the beat now with this pad. Okay, we have two things. We have the pad here that gets a lot of information on the side, but also in the center. Let me demonstrate. Okay, listen. You see that? Let me help you guys. Okay, I'm gonna insert something that's gonna maybe help you a little more. Okay, so you see that there's a lot of information on stereo and there's a lot of information on the center, right? Okay, let me just display it here too. Okay, I'm gonna put it here for you guys. Okay, so basically here I got a lot of information and I still get this at the same time. Okay, so I want to make room. I don't need this pad to be in the center. I really want to be like hairy on the side and all that. So here we go, my old buddy, the PuigChild. Okay, so now we're gonna deal with the advert thing, right? So what I want is a very few fluctuation on the center, so I'm gonna compress the hell of it in the center. To do that, I'm gonna bypass the side. Okay, so I'll simply decrease the output gain of the side. You hear the mid information and you see it here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, slower release here like that. Position 2, I remind you, 0.2 milliseconds, fast attack 0.8 seconds. That's okay. Okay, so now I'm kind of mastered the dynamic of the center, right? So now we're gonna deal with the side. What I hear right now is the side, right? So same thing, we're gonna try to master it, but much more smoother, like that. So both. Okay, now I'm gonna decrease a little the center. All right, so with the PuigChild, sorry, without. Okay, with. Okay, so now in contest, without. Okay, with. You see how the details come in life in the center because there's not the pollution of this pad. Without. There's kind of rumbling on the center, right? bass is coming to life because we made room for them. Listen. Without. With. Okay, we made a lot of room for them. Okay. So now we're gonna deal with this baby. For the bass here, what we have a material that we want on the center, right? On the mix. But in fact, this is fluctuating a lot. And so we lose focus sometime, and the fact that it's spread with some delays that we hear left, right, and all that, and they fluctuate on the center, that's not very good for us. So I want it to be very mastered. Don't move, guy, okay? So, same thing. Ladvert, right? We're gonna deal with the center. We're gonna compress it. Smoother. I consider it like a bass. So, smoother release, like that. Smoother attack. Okay? I like it like that. Okay. Now, the opposite. We hear the side, right? I'm gonna compress the hell of it. You're gonna see why. Because I really want the delays to be mastered. Okay, I like it like that. Now I bring back the center. I'm gonna bypass it just to match the levels. Now with it. Okay, I like it like that. So listen now, I'm gonna introduce the delays without. This is spread and not master here, right? Now with. Okay. This is more control on the center. I'm gonna introduce the delay just the amount I want. Like it like that. Okay, without. With. This is the way I want it. Now in contest. Yeah. Okay. Listen to the bass. Next bar, without. Without. Now with. You see how we made room around it? And this is way more focused right now. Don't forget that we're gonna have the lyrics on it, okay? Without. Both for you to check with and without the fair shine. Now, yeah, donc this is without here on the bass and the pad. Clean is the thing, and the pad is on the side, and the bass is in the center, and there's no rubble in between. Without. And with it. See how clean it is? Okay, what we're gonna check right now is for the drums. Okay, so let's go to the drums and listen to them. Okay, let's go to the drums. Okay, you see how they spread, especially the okay. So now the goal here is to make the drums more focused too. Okay, you already hear a good compression here. So we're gonna stick with the lat root again. I'm gonna kind of bypass the side, and we're going first try to make a good compression. So here it's kind of too obvious. I'm gonna bring back some of my transient, so I'm gonna stick with the position tree. I like it like that. Position tree is attack less quick than 1 and 2, and a slower release. I like it. So you also hear that is a good compressor, right? I mean, this is very smooth. It is very difficult for you to make a bad compression with this thing. I'm telling you, this thing is one of the smoother compressors I never used. Okay, now I'm gonna deal with the side. This is the side. Okay, I'm gonna compress the hell of it again. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna inject the side in the center, right? First I'm gonna compare the levels. Okay, the same levels. Now I'm gonna introduce the center. Okay, I like it like that. So now listen. You can also look, but I prefer you guys to listen. Okay. Here is my drum right now, and now it used to be like that. Okay. With the fret chart right now. Okay, so now we're gonna hear it in contest. Okay, that's with it, without. With it. Okay, now guys, we're gonna make something. Okay, I'm gonna make you hear just this track, not yet mixed with the PuigChild and without the PuigChild, only on tree material. Okay, but let's do that. On the beat drum, the gated pad and the bass, and so I'm gonna bypass it just for you to check it out. What's the quick balance with the PuigChild and without. Okay, nice bar. Yeah. Without. This is fat, but this is not clear. Okay? Now with it. okay, without. That's crazy. I mean, really, that's really crazy, guys. I really hope you guys feel it and see what's going on, hear what's going on. So this is absolutely crazy. So maybe you think that without the PuigChild there's more like reverb or not. This is cool, but no, you gotta make room for the instruments, and then you're gonna place your reverb after. You're gonna insert the right amount of reverb. Here I got some sound taken from Nexus, and the problem, even if I put it on dry, sometimes the samples in Nexus are still going with some reverb, some delays, or some fluctuation and all that, as you saw. And so I like to clean up the thing and then add the right amount of the stuff I want. If I want some delays or reverb and all that, I'm gonna add it after it. Okay, so again, let's do it one more time. This is with it and without. Impact is incredible just with 3 plugins at the right place, guys. Okay, so again, I hope you guys enjoyed this new video, and it was requested from some, so I did it, and I will do again some other videos when the request meets my feeling about the plugin. I will do a video for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video again, and feel free to ask me for some videos about a particular stuff. Take care and stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to be aware of the new video that's gonna be posted. Take care of you guys. This was the PuigChild from Waves, a beast that I really encourage you to try on every material possible. You can use it on the vocals, on synths and all that. I use it a lot on the guitars to balance the right left guitar and all that. You can also use it on the master bus because this is a really smooth thing, and you can apply compression on the mid and compression on the side, and so you can bring back some beats and vocals on the master bus without like messing with the tracks and all that. This is kind of crazy. So try it as soon as you can. I really encourage you guys. Take care of you. Bye bye.